What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Matini, and in today's video I am going to be deep cleaning my kitchen area. So I actually had a lot of cleaning to do, so I ended up actually doing this on two separate videos. So this is going to be like a part one of this cleaning, and then there's going to be another video coming up soon. So in this video I am going to be cleaning just my counters. I am going to clean my fridge and then organize my spices a bit. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. I haven't posted a cleaning video in a long time, and I totally miss cleaning posting cleaning videos for you guys. So yeah, let's get this music going. Let's get this cleaning started. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you are cleaning today so that we can be cleaning together.
Is there another way? Is there another way? And the nails pound harder in the coffin light. Come and beat again, oh breathe again. Whoa. Underneath the concrete bed. Is there another way? Is there another way? And the rain pours heavy on the waiting stone. Come and beat again, I'll breathe again. Whoa. Rise up from the dark, I see a light ahead.
So as you already saw there, I started off by first putting the dishes into the dishwasher. That way I can start clearing out my counters and start cleaning those. This is usually the first thing that I do. I feel like once I get some of the dishes off the sink, then I have some space up here to kind of, you know, get something else done. If I have some dishes that I have to hand wash, then I can, you know, hand wash them on here. You know, I've always gotten comments from people that say that I use too much in terms of the spray. I use too many towels, and that is true. I do use a lot. I don't know why. For me, I have a tendency to do so. I just I guess have this mentality that if I use a lot, then it's it does the best job, right? But no. But yeah, I do have a tendency to spray quite a bit. My kids are not here; they're actually sleeping while I'm doing this, so the spray doesn't really get to them. They don't get to smell this while I'm doing it. So usually when they're not around, I'm very generous with the spray. I also like to use a lot of different towels because for me, it's like when I use one towel, I feel like it's already dirty. So I have to change it. I use another one. That's just my preference. If it's not yours, that's okay. That works. Whatever works for you is what you do, right? But guys, I have missed you so much. I haven't posted in quite some time, and I have incredibly missed talking to you. I have missed, you know, being on camera. Granted, I have gained a lot more weight. What can I say? The stress is not eating me up. I am eating while stressed. I don't know how that happens. You know, I used to think that if you're stressed, you lose weight, but apparently I'm gaining all the weight that I'm supposed to lose while I'm stressed. But nonetheless, if you haven't seen my other video that I posted here on just sharing, I guess, why I have been away, I've just been busy parenting, busy running businesses as a single mother. It's definitely a challenge because I'm trying to do this all by myself right now because I don't have the funds, honestly, to hire the kind of team that I want to hire at this moment. So I realized that I need to do some of the groundwork to kind of get my businesses off the ground first, and as they start producing income, then I can be able to hire people that I need. So it's definitely taken me away from YouTube, just so I can focus on those things. But I am back, and I am going to be posting a lot more. I have a lot of content that I have been recording that I haven't been able to post, so stay tuned for all of that content.
Feel eating me up like a monster in the night, holding a mirror to the ugly things inside. I'm letting go, cause tonight it's do or die. Do or die. All the times I would bite my tongue, every time I would turn and run. Hold tight, no I won't look down. I'm stronger now. I'm giving up on giving up. I'm not afraid to start a war. I tried hard but I had enough, cause now I know what I'm fighting for. Now I know what I'm fighting for. Now I know what I'm fighting for. Scars, don't cover them up, cause they make you who you are. Wear them with pride, don't go hiding in the dark. I open my eyes and I look up to the stars. To the stars. Oh, all the times I would bite my tongue, every time I would turn and run. Hold tight, no I won't look down. I'm stronger now. I'm giving up on giving up. I'm not afraid to start a war. I tried hard but I had enough, cause now I know what I'm fighting for. Now I know what I'm fighting for. Now I know what I'm fighting for. Cause now I know what I'm fighting for. Giving up on giving up. Not afraid to start a war. I tried hard but I had enough, cause now I know what I'm fighting for. I'm giving up on giving up. I'm not afraid to start a war. I tried hard but I had enough, cause now I know what I'm fighting for.
You know, I can't believe it's almost the end of April. Like, I feel like it's just already going by way too fast, and I'm just trying to catch up on everything. But yeah, as I was mentioning before, that I have been busy because I've been working on a few different businesses. One of the businesses that I've been working on has been my planners. I just actually launched those on January of this year, and right now I just have them on Etsy. So I have my printable planners there. So if you are looking for printable planners, you can definitely check out my Etsy shop. I'm going to link it down below for you. I have a lot more designs that I want to create for that as well, and I've been working on creating those, but I feel like I've just been all over the place because I have that, and then I also have my Dari Lambo, which is my mom t-shirt store. And then lastly, I have Defend Life Core, which is my pro-life t-shirt company. Now, I understand that there are a lot of people who don't like to support pro-life. To me, I don't understand it, but I am very passionate about that. You know, I have to admit to you that before, I used to be so afraid to even say that I'm pro-life because I was afraid that I would get cancelled if I say that, and I might lose some followers just because I said that I'm pro-life on this video, and that is okay. I am really passionate about being pro-life because my children are here today because I'm pro-life. When I was pregnant, my ex wanted me to have an abortion. He wanted me to get rid of my kids, but I decided that I wouldn't do that, and they're here today because I defend their life, because I believe that they deserve to live, and they shouldn't die because of my choices. Now, everybody's situation is different. I definitely understand that, but as a Christian, I believe that God is the one that gives our life value. He is the one that creates us in our mother's womb, and as such, you know, every child, every life is precious and should be treated as such. And that is why, to be honest, I am really, really passionate about that. I'm even gonna get into a talk on this here, but yeah, I am really, really passionate about pro-life and defending life because of my children, who I love so much, and who you guys love, you know. And to be honest, we wouldn't be talking. I wouldn't be on this camera if I wasn't pro-life, if I didn't think that they deserve to live. So yeah, so I have been working on those 3 different businesses. I will link all of them down below for you if you're interested in checking them out. Now, being that I'm doing this as a single mom, it's definitely been really challenging, but I would love to know also, what are you passionate about? What are you working on right now? Have you started any businesses lately, or have you started a new job? Be sure to let me know in the comments what you have been up to this last few months, as the time keeps flying by.
Eyes ahead, I catch my breath. Open heart and open head, you come to me. Life begins, the dawn is breaking. We watch the sky, watch for the signs. Feel your heart so close to mine, and to know that I can still keep moving. Oh, I see how you keep holding me, yeah, giving me the freedom and the strength to carry on. It was the fire inside you, it was the fire I found, gave me strength to stand and fight, and the strength to carry on. Hand in hand, side by side, our hearts are fires burning bright. We will face the night through the unknown. Keep on moving, rise and fall as darkness fades, allowing love to permeate every part of us. Life begins as dawn is breaking. See how you keep holding me, yeah, giving me the freedom and the strength to carry on. It was the fire inside you, it was the fire I found, gave me strength to
So my fridge has been one of those areas that I have been needing and wanting to seriously deep clean for quite some time, but I have just been so caught up with other things that I haven't been able to do it. So today I was so excited to finally do it. The inside, of course, I had a lot of food stains in there, and then I just had to get rid of a lot of different things. It was also, my fridge was also pretty empty at this point, so I decided this was the best time for me to do it before I actually went out and got some more groceries. So yeah, I just really had to get this done and I'm so happy that I was able to do it. My kids have been like opening the fridge and getting in and, you know, grabbing things, grabbing whatever they want to grab. I actually am looking for like a fridge lock. I haven't found one. If you know like something that is big enough to like you know, cover the door, the fridge door, please let me know, because I'm definitely looking for that. Yeah, my kids have been opening this. They like to play with the water thing over there, the water dispenser. So they'll go there and then they'll press that they'll press it and the water comes out, and so that's why I have so many stains in that area there by the right under that, because they're always like there's always water dripping on there. I always try to lock it, but sometimes I forget to do so. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below if you have any tips on keeping your fridge kid free because I'm definitely struggling with that. But yeah, I just thought this was the perfect time for me to clean this because I don't have any items here. I wanted to go get some groceries. The one thing that I don't like about cleaning my fridge and that like makes it hard for me to really deep clean it is because, you know, the door is right next to the pantry. So I can't really open the fridge door all the way for me to get all of the buckets out to clean the inside, because sometimes food does get in the inside. So that is really frustrating to me. I don't like that about this setup. But yeah, I still was happy that I was able to finally get it deep cleaned like I wanted to deep clean. How often do you clean your fridge? Do you deep clean it before you go to get groceries? That is going to be my goal from now on, to before I go get groceries, just go through my fridge, deep clean it. This is something that I'm actually starting to do now when it comes to looking at my fridge, looking at my freezer, seeing what I have in there, and if I, you know, don't have if I have something that I was trying to go buy, then I don't buy it. So just, you know, shopping my fridge and a freezer before I actually go out and do the grocery shopping. So that is something that I'm actually starting to do recently. So I think I'm actually going to be cleaning my fridge while I do my fridge inventory almost every week or 2 weeks a month. That way it doesn't really get too bad. And also in this video I also added some things to the fridge to kind of help with collecting the mess so that it doesn't get sticky in there. But yeah, let me know in the comments, how often do you clean your fridge, and when you do you have any child protective locks or whatever for your fridge?
$10 at the time in my gas tank, but I live in the fast lane. At least that's what you think. If I were a diamond on my neckline, I must hold my head high, wash my name down the same. Da-di-da-di-da. Why you trying to fame me like the Mona Lisa? Da-di-da-di-da. If you try to shame me, nobody gonna believe ya. Hear you shout out, out, but your white noise blending in the background, marching around, round, round. You parading my words, wrote my name in the dirt around town. Now you're trying to bring me down, waiting for my walls to blow like I'm Jericho. Life give you lemons, you want limelight, but you crave the wrong kind. You seem so green, I guess you're addicted to the drama. Did you get that from your mama? Making a scene. La-di-da-di-da. Why you trying to frame me like the Mona Lisa? La-di-da-di-da. Twist the truth like a ballerina. Hear you shout out, out, but your white noise blending in the background, marching around, round, round. You parading my words, wrote my name in the dirt around town. you trying to frame me like the Mona Lisa? La-di-da-di-da, twist the truth like a ballerina. Oh, ah, la-di-da-di-da. Oh, ah, bet you get that from your mom. Oh, ah, you're so la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Hear you shout out, but your white noise blending in the background. Marching around, round, round. You parading my words, wrote my name in the dirt around town. Now you're trying to bring me down, put it from my walls to blow like I'm Jericho. Like I'm Jericho, what I ain't know. Like I'm Jericho, what I ain't know.
Speaking of toddlers who like to get into things, mine just recently turned 2 years old. They actually turned 2 in March, and I didn't even post that on here. You know, I've just been feeling like I just don't want to share a lot of things. And for that day, honestly, I was a lot busy. Like, I was really busy cooking and doing all these things in the kitchen, so I couldn't really even film much. I am going to be doing a recap video of that, so stay tuned for that video. I'll just give you guys a recap of the day and how we celebrated it and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't really spend too much time filming it. The fact that there are 2 now is crazy for me. Like, I feel like it's just gone by so fast, and I still cannot believe that I am a mom to 2-year-old twins. It's just mind-boggling to me. It's crazy. They're growing up really fast. And you guys always point out how big they've gotten. They're definitely getting really, really big. It's crazy to me. They're just growing up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love that you're growing up, but just like, give me a moment to just take in all of this right now. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I haven't really been posting as much. I've just been wanting to just enjoy time with my children. Sometimes, you know, especially when you're co-parenting, you know, you don't get to see your kids all the time, so they go away on the weekend, and I am devastated when they go away. So when I have them here, I usually, sometimes I just want to just be in the moment with them, and not just be worried about work, not be worried about anything else, just be there for them, just watch them grow and just enjoy the time with them. So I haven't really been sharing a lot of things simply because of that as well, but also because I've been busy and trying to take care of a lot of other things. But it's crazy how fast kids grow. You know, I always hear that people always say, oh, your kids are gonna grow so fast, you're gonna, you know, wish they were little again. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am like that. I see like newborns and I'm like, oh my goodness, my kids used to be newborns. Now they're toddlers, and they're gonna continue to grow, and it's lovely. It's amazing. I thank God for them. I thank God every day. But I'm also like, oh my gosh, just give me a moment to catch up with this. Let me know if you feel the same way in the comments. If you are also a toddler mom, or if you're a mom or parent in general and you feel like your kids have just grown up too fast, let me know in the comments how to stop the time from going so that I can enjoy this. I bought this liner from Marshalls, and I'm just going to use it to line the fridge. just so I can avoid anything sticking on the fridge. It's just going to make it a lot easier to clean up as well. You can also find this at Walmart and other different places. It's just one of those cabinet liners or drawer liners. They work really well for these areas as well. I've been planning on doing it for quite some time, and then I just haven't been able to do it. So I wanted to actually finally get it done so that I can stop, you know, creating all these messes that I have to spend hours cleaning up. But they're definitely a time saver, so grab one if you haven't already.
The crown when we walk in, put on your shades cause we just so bright, getting everybody here talking. Me and my girls, we rock it like this, we rock it like this, we rock it like this. Me and my girls, we rock it like this, now we don't quit, we rock it like this. Me and my girls, we flipping the switch, we keep it legit, we rock it like this. Me and my girls, we rock it like this, we rock it like this, we rock it like hello.
All of these containers that I'm gonna add to my fridge are also from Marshalls, and I believe also, actually, I think most of them are from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx and Marshalls usually have a lot of this, and they have them at such good prices. So I decided to finally snatch them up and add them to my fridge to kind of help things be a little bit more organized. Now for the white liner, I did not have enough to cover all of the areas of the fridge, so I just put it on some of them, but I think it still works. So I only put it on the areas where I'm gonna have items that can, you know, spill or, you know, cause stains. But yeah, I really like these containers. I feel like once I bought my groceries, it just made it look so good, made it look a lot more organized. So they're definitely worth it to go grab and use to just organize your fridge. Now they also have some at Walmart and also at Amazon, and I'll link those down below for you if I'm able to find them, just in case you don't have a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls close to you that you can go to as well. And then after my fridge was done, I had to also organize my spices. Gosh, I really need to organize my whole pantry because it is a mess in there. But I wanted to kind of start with the spices. I bought a spice rack from Amazon. I will link it down below, so be sure to check that out. And I wanted to just organize all the spices that I have here. These are all the containers from that spice rack, and I'm just going to organize them in and just add the labels and whatnot. I just thought this was really pretty. I think it's going to make it a lot easier for me to find what I'm looking for in there, but I also really need to organize that area, so I might do a video on that. I am planning on moving soon, so I don't know if I'm going to do it before or after I move, but it definitely needs to be organized nonetheless. But the best thing about this spice rack, I think it comes with like 28 spice jars, and the labels, they have all the different spices, and then it also has a little container. I'm going to show you that here shortly, where you can actually place the spices on. And the best thing about this is that the way that you place the spices on, it's like the label is actually facing you while it's in the pantry, so it's a lot easier to actually see what you're looking for and actually grab it. Now I made a mistake of washing all of this in the dishwasher, and my caps ended up being a little bit they got a little rusty, so I don't know if you're not supposed to dishwash them. I never even bothered to look at that, but yeah, my cups did get a little bit rusty, which sucks. But they're still really good jars to use for your spices, so be sure to check that out down below in the description box.
Where we pop bottles, good looks, yeah, my girls got 'em, yeah, my girls got 'em. Sweeter than the skyline, always looking so fine, moving up, it's our time, it's our time. Sweeter than the skyline, always looking so fine, moving up.
like a hummingbird in springs in bloom, springs in bloom. Brand new colors like I haven't seen, because I'm with you, I'm with you. Right now I'm feeling something. Right now it's never felt quite like this. The rush, the rise, the climb. Oh, right now I feel alive, 'cause every moment here is a gift. It's never felt quite like this. Felt quite like this. Feels like I'm dancing in poetry in shades of blue, shades of blue. No words, words can't ever quite explain what emotions do, like the feelings do. Felt quite like this. The rush, the rise, the climb. Oh, right now I feel alive, 'cause every moment here is a gift. It's never felt quite like this. It's never felt quite like this. The rush, the rise, the climb. Oh, right now I feel alive, 'cause every moment here is a gift. It's never felt quite like this. It's never felt quite like this. Felt quite like this. It's never felt quite like this.
So this also comes with an extra sheet of empty labels, so you can actually type in or write in spices that are not listed on there. So I listed some spices for me that were not there, some Kenyan spices, and then I just added them to the rack. And then these two little containers for my salt and pepper are from TJ Maxx. They're so cute. I love the Raydan font, so I had to snag those up when I saw them.
Patterns flickering on the flooring, mellow yellow clouds in the morning.
And so this is the final product. This is how everything looks like with the spices. I completely forgot to put them in alphabetical order, which would make it a lot easier to find the spices, but I ended up doing it afterwards. But I like how this looks. I think it just makes it a lot easier to find your spices when you're looking for them in the pantry, especially if yours is like mine and it just looks a complete mess. But yeah, once again, grab this. I'm gonna link it down below, so if you're looking to organize your spices, you can definitely grab that. And then the last thing that I just did today was just add oil to my olive oil container, and that was pretty much it for this video, guys. As I mentioned before, I am doing a two-part. So for this video I was able to do my fridge, I did my my microwave, and then I cleaned my countertops, and then I also fixed my spice rack. So now I also still need to clean the floors and do other things. This is going to be on part 2 of this video, so be sure to check that out. I'm going to be posting that here pretty soon. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video so far, be sure to leave me a like and a comment down below letting me know what you think. Once again, I do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for 80,000 subscribers. Thank you for your continued support. I'm really grateful for all of you for your for subscribing and for following my channel and my journey. If you're interested in any of the businesses that I own, they will be listed down below for you, so be sure to check those out if you want to grab something to support my channel and my family. That would be really great, really appreciated. But until next time, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then.
Ready for the day, hear it calling. Catch your breath before you falling. East side to west side.